Welcome back. In today's video, we will share part 2 of the science portion from the book of class 7. Let's get started. Chapter 3 Reproduction in Plant. Flowering plants are called angiosperms. Non-flowering plants are called gymnosperms. The transfer of pollen grain from the anther of flower to the stigma of the same of another flower is called pollination. How many kinds of pollination are there? 2. Self-pollination and cross-pollination. Pollination in which one plant and flower is involved is called self-pollination. Pollination in which more than one plant, two flowers are involved is called cross-pollination. Varieties of plants are produced in cross-pollination. What the agents are of cross-pollination? Water, wind, insects and animals. How many methods of reproduction are there in plants? 2. Sexual and asexual. When sex cells, male and female, are involved in the production of offspring, then this type of reproduction is called sexual reproduction. When sex cells, male and female, are not involved in the production of offspring, then this type of reproduction is called asexual reproduction. Roots, stems and leaves also produce their offspring through asexual reproduction. What is the important process of sexual reproduction? Fertilization. The process in which fusion of male and female cell occur to develop a new plant is called fertilization. When pollen grains are converted into sperm cells, what is formed? Pollen tube. Trough pollen tube sperm cells are transferred from stigma to ovary. What is present in ovule? Egg sex cell. When sperm fuse with the egg cell, what is formed? Zygote. Zygote undergoes repetitive cell division and develops into embryo. Embryo is present in ovule. Ovule enlarges and develops into seed. Ovary enlarges and develops into fruit. Chapter 4 Environment and Feeding Prelateship. A place in water or at land where biotic and abiotic component interact with each other is called ecosystem. An ecological area in which species of animals, plants and all type of living organisms live called habitat. How many type of habitat are there according to its physical characteristics? 2. Aquatic land and terrestrial land. Examples of aquatic habitats are lakes, pond, river, stream and sea. Examples of terrestrial habitats are forests, grassland, desert and tundra. How many types of grassland are there? 2. Temperate and tundra. Areas below ice caps which are very cold region are called tundra. Polar bear, Arctic foxes, snowy owl are inhabitant of tundra. Condition when animal have prosperity to change their color according to the surrounding in order to hide from enemies is called camouflage. Which condition takes place on seasonal basis? Migration. Winter sleep that helps animals to save energy and survive in winter is called hibernation. Condition in which animals slow their activity in hot and dry summer months is called estivation. Conditions that help animals to survive with environmental changes are called body covering. Most organisms are active at temperature between 0 to 45 centigrade. The transfer of energy by eating is called food chain. Food chain has biotic factor. Food chain starts from producers. Food chains are linked together to form a complex network called food web. Chapter 3 Water. How much % of fresh water is used for crop irrigation? 70%, Pakistan 93%. How much % of fresh water is used in industries? 20%, Pakistan 5%. How much % of fresh water is used in domestic houses? 10%, Pakistan 2%. A way used to remove dissolved physical and chemical impurities from water is called distillation. Rho stands for reverse osmosis. Chapter 6 Structure of an atom. Neutrons or protons are present in nucleus. How many times proton are heavier than electron? 1836. Neutrons or protons are collectively known as nucleons. Where electrons are arranged in a cell shell around the nucleus. Which subatomic particle revolves around the nucleus? Electron. The specific number of proton present in the nucleus of every atom is called atomic number. Atomic number is represented by which symbol? Z. The sum of proton and neutron in the nucleus of an atom is called mass number. Mass number is represented by A. What is the atomic number of carbon atom? 6. How many protons does carbon atom have? 6. How many neutrons does carbon atom have? 6. What is the mass number of carbon atom? 12. Who is the father of modern periodic table? Dmitry Mendeleev, 1869. Dmitry Mendeleev was basically Russian. How many groups are there in periodic table? 18. The elements in a group have a same number of electron. How many total elements are there in periodic table? 118. How many metals are there in periodic table? 95. How many non-metals are there periodic table? 17. How many metalloids are there in periodic table? 6. The number shown below the symbol of element called atomic number. The number shown above the symbol of element called mass number. Power of combining of an atom with other atom to form molecules or compounds is called valency. The tendency to gain or lose electron is also called valency. The first orbit which is closest to nucleus is called K shell. The second orbit around nucleus is called L shell. The third orbit around nucleus is called M shell. Atoms of same element which have same atomic number but different atomic mass are called isotopes. Isotopes are represented by symbol X. How many isotopes does hydrogen have? 3. Atom that carries net electric due to lose or gain of electron are called ion. Atoms which lose electron will become positively charged ions are known as cations. Atoms which gain electron will become negatively charged ions are known as anions. What is formed when two or more atoms join together chemically? Molecules. A molecule that contain atoms of at least two different elements are called compound. Water, carbon dioxide and methane are example of compound. Which compound is composed of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen? Water. Chapter 7 Physical and Chemical Changes. How many types of changes in material are there? 2. Physical and chemical. Changes in physical appearance or a state of substance is called physical changes. A change in chemical composition of a substance is called chemical change. Chemical fertilizer, banaspati ghee and plastic are products of chemical changes. Burning of fuel is an example of chemical change. Compounds made up of hydrogen and carbon are called hydrocarbons. Organic compound are the compound of carbon. Simplest hydrocarbon is methane. Fuel, petrol, furnace oil and flue gas are example of hydrocarbon. Burning of any hydrocarbon is chemical change. During chemical change energy is produced in the form of heat and light. Chemical process which changes vegetable oil into fat is called hydrogenation. Polymers are made up of small identical molecules called monomers. Plastics are polymers. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to stay connected and be notified of future content.